Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Conqueror TV. My name is Brick Johnson. Tonight, I have a very special guest. She is one of the first, in homegrown talent for us. We have Mary Sue.
Howdy, Brick.
How we doing tonight there, Mary Sue?
I'm lovely. How you doing?
I'm doing well. So welcome to Conquer TV. Tonight is our special guest, Mary Sue. We do have you. If you have any questions or comments, you can certainly, put them on here for me or Mary Sue. So, how did you get into promos?
Well, I've been a fan of HSP for almost a year now, and I've watched other feds. Well, I decided to go with HSP because they seem to have the best talent.
And since you are a homegrown talent, how did who did you train with, and how was that for you?
I had a couple of teachers, and it wasn't actually that bad because I'm already a huge smartass, so I just decided to put it on the screen.
All right. And then are you a big fan of wrestling outside of promos as well?
Yeah, to a point. I watch it sometimes, but my wrestler doesn't wrestle. He hasn't wrestled in a very long time, so.
Who would you say that you kind of like either emulate or idolize here for your character? Like, who would you base it off of?
Well, if it's from the wrestling world, I have to say Lacey Evans because she has that southern charm.
All right. And then what's like some of your hobbies outside of wrestling? Outside of promo world?
Now, I do like hunting and fishing and mudding and all that too. So, but I have to say the most part is the hunting when it gets to be deer season and everything.
All right, you said right now it's hunting season. Is that correct?
No, when
No,
it gets to hunting season.
Oh, when it gets to hunting season. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When usually is that?
Near the end of the year and the beginning of the year.
Okay. We do have a question here. How did Mary Sue and Outrage team up?
To be honest, it was last minute, and we both agreed because he is a good promo artist, and I'm still green, so we kind of just decided to pair up.
All right. And then who got you into promos? I don't know if we talked about it.
Well, like I said, I was a fan of HSP.
Okay.
And I was a fan first.
How did you get? Oh, we talked about it already. Hey, here's one. Where does Mary Sue see herself in the future?
Hopefully, holding a title.
Yeah, because you actually have a match coming up, isn't that correct? I think on May 26th or sometime in May. Is that correct?
I think so, but I'll have to look in my book again to see to make sure. I don't want to step out and say I'm going against someone and I'm not.
All right. Well, you did have a match before. And then who was that against?
It was against Mad Dog.
And then I think you how is it for you going against, because this is more of a male dominated kind of world. How is that for you? Like, does that play any like weaknesses or strengths? Like, do you feel like you have to put on a different persona because you are female, or do you think there's equal in the promo world?
No, they bust into me and I bust their balls at the same time.
Yeah, I think sometimes you go harder than the guys in here. We got one here. Who is Mary Sue's dream match?
In the promo world, or
Yeah, let's go there and then in the wrestling world after that.
well, I have to say it's gonna whenever he decides to actually sign the damn contract would be rigged because he's really the only one that likes to give me so much shit.
All right, and then we also got one here. What title would you most like to hold?
Hmm, that's a hard one because there are so many to choose from. But to be honest, I'd say anyone I can get to.
All right, and then a woman that knows how to hunt, gotta love it. Um, so being you're still fairly new in here. You've had what, like 3-4 matches?
Let me see. Promo General, Blackheart, so Captain, Mad Dog, yeah, 4.
Okay. Right now, which match do you think of the ones that you've had has been your like hardest match that you had to prepare for, or were they all pretty simple to prepare for?
Well, I've generally been getting better at it, preparing. I've been studying my opponents more, which you definitely got to do. But I think the one that excited me most was when I beat Blackheart.
Okay. And then let's see here. Who is your favorite promo artist?
Oh, let's see. Well, they're all good in their own right, but I gotta say Boss.
Boss. Yeah. Yeah, he's always very hardworking, very good guy as
Mm-hmm.
well. We also got another one down here. How do you feel about HSP having a women's title?
I mean, if they do it, they do it, but I'm the only woman right now. So who would I go up against? Which guy is going to be wearing a dress to do it?
Well, there is a couple that has wore dresses before, so you never know.
Yeah.
Have you, because you are the female in here and part of the female community, obviously, have you tried to like bring this up to other females to come in?
Well, I don't really know of many females that would be actually willing to get on screen. I've had a couple of friends watch. They say it's really fun to watch, but they don't know about getting on screen.
Okay. And who's your
I'm hoping
supporters?
they would. My supporters, I'd have to. Really, only really my dad. There's a couple guys in the locker room, but only my dad really supports me. So.
Okay. Now, obviously, the people here, we got fans as well. Who would be like your dream opponent? Like in the wrestling world, if you were able to face somebody, who would you want to face in there?
I'd have to say Rey Mysterio because he's small like I am. So maybe I could take him.
Now, when you were like training and preparing, how was that pretty scary? Your first match, or like when you like recorded your like, how did you feel about your first match being here in HSP?
My first live match?
Um, yeah, we could do that. Like your live match. How was that for you?
Well, that was against Promo General. I have to say that was actually a fun one to do because at the time I didn't actually know much about him, so I definitely had to do some research on him. So I'd have to say that was it was exciting and scary at the same time.
All right, and then here's something that says, "Should we start announcing you as the first Southern Lady of HSP?"
Well, I'll hit up Quack and Mayhem about that.
Now, kind of take us through like how do you like prepare for, say, for your promo? Like, what do you do to get into that mindset?
Well, I generally listen to music to help me get in the mindset. Like Adam Calhoun, the last different ones like that. They help me get into the mindset of it.
All right. We are gonna take a quick break here, and just a second here. All great music. Um, Maybe not. I was gonna try to go to commercial break, but we'll keep going here. I'm still learning the ropes on some of this stuff here. I got my stuff here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take a commercial break and we'll be right back with our guest, Mary Sue.
FTW Premier Promo League. The Promo Performance Alliance. Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs. The Voice of Honor. And Heart and Soul Promotions presents a showcase for everyone. The Champion Showcase, coming in June 2022.
All right, we're back here with our special guest tonight, Mary Sue. Thank you for that. You could catch, my merchandise or Mary Sue merchandise on redbubble.com. We got the promo alliance that's coming up in June or the Champion Showcase, sorry. And, Crystal Infinity for all your crystal needs. That's got to pay the bills. Yeah, with that promo, that Champion Showcase coming up, how do you feel about that? Like, are you hoping to be in one of those matches? Because are you in the gauntlet?
No, I'm not in the gauntlet.
No, you weren't in the gauntlet. No, that's correct. I'm sorry. That's right.
It's okay.
There we go. How do you feel as Ivan Rage as a tag team partner?
Well, since they just joined us together in the tag match a few weeks ago, a month ago, I think the next one will definitely be better because we have been talking more, trying to get on the same page. I'm feeling 100% now, so hopefully the next tag team match we have, we'll win.
All right, and then what do you think is easier for you, a tag match or a singles match?
Well, to be honest, a singles match because I can actually. I'm not used to doing it actual live like we did, so that's something we'll need to work on too.
So that's something you feel more comfortable is having them recorded instead of being in a live match.
Yes. Because if I don't like it, I can just go back and edit or whatever. But the live match, we actually have to do it right on the spot. I'm slowly getting out of my shell, but it's going to take some time.
I don't remember if we asked this or not, but who is your dream match? I know you've said Rig. Is there any other ones that you're wanting to just, any other future opponents?
I have to say, I hope one day I can face Negan because he seems like he'd be an interesting match.
All right. And then since you're, a HSP homegrown and also new here, what advice do you have to other people that want to be promo artists?
It doesn't hurt to reach out and see if you're able to do it or not. Because I didn't think I'd do it, but I still reached out, and here I am now.
All right. And then I think we talked about hobbies. You said you like to hunt. What kind of season of hunting do you like? Like, what do you like to hunt?
I like them all. I can squirrels, rabbits, deer.
Any good stories?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, I just go hunting. If I don't see nothing, I can't kill nothing.
What's your best that you've killed? Like deer, squirrel?
Well, usually just squirrel and rabbit right now. But I haven't shot a deer yet, but I'm keep trying.
How is that like? I know you sit there and you have to prepare for that. What do you think is easier, hunting or doing a promo? If you had to compare the two.
I'd say hunting is easier. Because I just get in my coveralls, spray myself down, go into the woods with my gun. And see if you see anything.
And then is that just a lot of like, I've never went hunting. I wanted to, like, I've done a few tracking, but never really sat there. Is that just kind of like a nice peaceful kind of thing? Or do you get like in your head and like start thinking of everything too?
No, once you actually find your spot that you want to sit at, at first you will be thinking of everything, but then all of a sudden it just goes out the window because you're trying to watch for one thing, and your mind goes blank after that. At least it does with me.
Oh, we got one here. We got a good comment from Dave here. Says you definitely have come a long way from when you first started. Then we also got another one here. Which current champion from HSP you think is vulnerable?
I guess all of them can be vulnerable because at any time you can get that championship taken away. Doesn't matter how good you are, someone can always come up behind you and take it.
Yeah,
so I can't really say which one would be the most vulnerable.
Okay. Do you have anything for the boys in the back that you want to say?
Just be ready because I'm hoping soon I'll have a match and I don't know who it's going to be against. Just get ready.
Well, you guys heard it. Gonna end up just a little bit early here, but just for the final thought, do you have anything last you want to say before we end up?
Yes, actually, I do have one thing to say. Actually, it's not really saying, it's a question I want to ask. Can you do the 5 seconds of sexy, please?
Of course. Yes, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I want to say thank you to every question here in the comments. I want to say thank you for having Mary Sue for being on. My name is Brick Johnson. This has been Conqueror TV, and you all have a good night.
Night night.